Hello, everybody, and welcome to Something Else Entirely, the background noise of the internet. My name is Jacob, and I will be your host for hopefully this series. And for the first episode, I have quite possibly the best person I could think of to be with me here, my good friend Luis. Luis, how are you doing today?
Oh, oh God, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to be that energetic the whole time. Just like.
Oh, whoa, no, your energy just blew me away. I think I'm sweating over here already, man. Whew.
uh, So yeah, you're doing good. Do you have like any drink with you as we're doing this?
I got a bit of water over there I could go get, yeah.
Nice, nice.
You'll get those high quality res slurps, trust me.
I don't believe slurp sounds are in resolution.
They're not. I said that. I realized that immediately after I said that. I hope you wouldn't point that out, but
This is gonna be like mostly unedited, just to let you know. So first topic. It's the first thing that came to my mind when making a topic list. Have you played any good games lately?
oh, have I ever? Well, lately is a relative term, but a couple weeks back when I had free time, started getting into believe it or not, something I talked to you a long time ago about that I bought on release, but I never had time to play even back then. Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal, and how's that been for you?
Oh God, it's been a blast. Like the my biggest gripe about the last Doom game was like the little secrets, because I'm a bit of a completionist.
Yeah.
I got a couple platinums under my belt, nothing too fancy, and
Mm-hmm.
I always like it's a bit upset, but just a bit peeve that I always had to like restart the entire level or like, just do like little searches. But with the new system, the fast travel, like all that stuff, the auto map, I think it's a blast. I've 100% every level. It hasn't been a chore. It's like been genuinely just fun doing it.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
I love it so much. How
Yeah.
about you? I know you were talking about it back on release. So did you play it? Do you know the
Um,
glory that is Doom Eternal?
I I don't think I ever really did talk about Doom Eternal. I'll be honest. You may have been thinking about my brother, maybe. Uh,
No, no, I remember because we were talking about all those Doom Eternal Animal Crossing memes because they
oh,
released on the same day.
yeah. Um, I never played Doom Eternal. I'll be honest. I've never touched a Doom game. I'm not exactly somebody who's good at that type of stuff. Just like FPSs in general, I'm not good at. I mean, although some
Oh,
of
I'm
our
not good at all, but hey, I have fun.
Yeah, some of our Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege games may say otherwise, but I'm not great at that type of stuff, just generally speaking.
At
Um,
least you're not Galloway, who's like either top or bottom of the leaderboard, no in between.
hey, that's the duality of Callaway, dude. All right.
Seriously, that matches that man. It's amazing how he has
Nice.
that luck.
Yeah. Um, I myself just on Sunday I started playing Pokemon Legends Arceus for the first time.
Oh, I've seen a bit about that, some friends
Yeah,
playing and all that, but never never had too much faith into it. Like I don't think they'd make that great of a game. How is it?
I'll be honest. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I ever did the mainline titles.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
enthralling. It's open world, but not overwhelming, which is like a general problem I have with overworld games like that. Like, there's too much
Mhm.
to do for the most part.
Oh God, me and Final Fantasy. Whew.
Me, when I booted up GTA 5 for like the first and only time.
It's like, all right, here's this dinky pistol and about $500. Now go take on the world.
Yeah, you look at the map, it's just a giant map key. Like, oh, here's where you could do this, here's where you could do that. It's just like, okay,
oh
please calm
God, that
down.
yeah, the map is just insanely huge, which normally is a good thing, but like there's times where it's like, all right, now your next mission is go here and shoot these people, and then go here shoot these people. But what's different is that it's kilometers away.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
yeah. And The moment I booted up that map and looked at it, I just immediately noped out. Like I did play a few online missions with like the friend group and such,
Hmm.
but like I played it and stopped playing it within like 2, 3 days.
It's that one and Destiny are games that come to me in bursts. Like I'll play them for 1 to 3 months and then stop playing them for the rest of the year. But then 1 to 3 months is just
Yeah.
an abusive relationship, you know?
Me with Dead by Daylight. But yeah, if you do like open world games, please, I'd recommend at least trying it. Like borrow someone else's copy if you're not sure.
I could probably steal Teddy's for a bit, his Switch drink practice or something. It won't
Yeah.
be too hard. All right, I'll
Uh
try it. I'll try it.
yeah, yeah. All right. Do you have any topics listed down?
Ah. Well, let's just say Nazi Germany. Are they really all that bad?
Okay, but
Oh,
genuinely.
oh, genuinely. Okay, so I've been noticing like God, I forgot what that one effect is called, but you know when you like when you recently learn something or are introduced or reintroduced to something, and you just like start noticing it more throughout your life. Like,
Yeah.
oh hey, there's this new movie came out called whatever whatever, and then you start seeing references to that movie. Well, I guess that one kind of makes sense because if a new movie came, okay, bad riff.
Yeah.
Uh, God, what was? Oh yeah, we were talking about Germany just randomly because I was in German class, and then throughout the rest of the day, people would ask me, "Anyone know German?" Oh, and I just randomly me, and then second hour we started making jokes about Nazi Germany,
All right.
unrelated people, and it's just like, okay, that's kind of weird thing. Matrix? Hmm, 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 hmm.
I don't see where this is going. I'll be honest.
Okay, okay. So that effect, and now I'm going to explain how that effect connects with how Styx, the band, is going to come back with Jesus. Bit of a reach, bit of a reach, bit of a reach.
Wait, this is like a genuine topic?
Let's just say I had a nap and I woke up and I was like, oh, that's an okay, okay. This is very bad because you know how I am. I jump from topic to topic.
No, that's
I
perfect.
almost
This
did it right
is
there.
this is what we want to this is what we're looking for, Luis. You're perfect for this.
Oh, thank you. You flatter me. Buy me dinner first, though, baby. All right.
uh
Okay, what was I talking about?
Sticks the band.
Sticks the band, sticks the person. All right. So obviously there's a connection there, right?
Uh-huh.
Huh. And then I saw Sticks first hour, and then I saw Sticks second hour, and then I saw Sticks first, or I mean third, fourth. Now normally this isn't too weird of a thing to seeing a friend of yours throughout the day, but I have
Right.
no classes with Sticks. All right, all right,
Yeah.
all right. And each time I saw Sticks, what was in the background? Music by Sticks the band. It's a sign. You notice one thing, and then you start noticing it more and more. There's connections, all right? Subliminal things. The Matrix is trying to tell you something. I don't know why, all right? But it's just a chatty little Matrix. Got a
So
little chatty Cathy simulation going on here. I
so
don't know
you're
what it's trying
telling
to tell me.
what was
Exactly. But then I started going into the Bible because I was bored. Because the Bible is a very interesting book. All right, the Bible is very interesting. Even
Yeah.
like not like a non-religion aspect. Did you know that
Yeah.
the Hittites are ancient people, ancient civilization? People heard about them in the Bible, like Uriah the Hittite. Uriah was a guy that King David sent out to go die in the front lines so he could bang his hot wife, and then they had a child. But then the first one died because God cursed him. But then the
Oh
second one became
yeah.
King Solomon, so
I
it was good. Yeah,
vaguely
that guy.
remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, like people were like talking about like the Hittites. So, like, are they really real? They were in the Bible. The Bible's like it's a pretty cool historical book. Even like taking religion out of it in that context, purely just historical context. And so, I think I can't remember the exact date, but 19 or 80 to 70, I believe, there was like an archaeological find in Turkey where they found some things, and they were like, "Hey, this kind of matches up with that whole Hittite stuff. Maybe it was real." Boom, the Hittites were real. The Bible was not a lie in that aspect, at least. God,
Right.
what was I saying?
Uh, okay, so you managed to transition from talking about Styx the band to
Oh,
Sticks the
sticks.
Person to German class to the Bible to this.
This is just a regular Friday night for me, even though it's only a Tuesday. All right.
Yeah, this is being recorded immediately after my March 1st update video comes out.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. I don't remember what I said. Oh yeah, the Bible. All right. So
right.
I was reading up on that, and I found some interesting things about Dante's Inferno, like some connections with that. You know, 'cause that's whole
Yeah,
allegorical. And
because
then
yeah.
yeah, like yeah. And then today I come. No, not today. I think it was yesterday. Came into school. Who was talking about Dante's Inferno? Sticks, the person. All right. Admittedly, some dumb comments were made.
On whose end? Yours?
Sticks. Oh,
Oh.
Dante's Inferno. It's that French book, right? And like the disappointment in my face.
I mean, yeah,
Just.
okay, listen. Not everybody reads it in the fourth grade, Louise. You need to remember that.
Oh, it's just an interesting book. Although
It
that
is
one
an
time Angel
interesting
came
book.
up on me, he came up on me. He's like, "Dude, are you reading about seven demons?" I was like, "No." And then the next day he sees me with like the marriage of heaven and hell or something. Like it's a
Right,
philosophical book. I swear.
right.
I went through my philosophical phase. All right, I'm out of it. I'm just dumb boy again, as I always was.
On the topic of Dante's Inferno, our English class that I'm currently in is actually going over that book, which is
Oh.
probably why Styx was talking about it the other day.
Hmm.
And genuinely, I've been enjoying it.
It's a really good thing. I like going and like well, okay, no. I usually don't like going through and analyzing things,
Right.
but when your hand is being held and you're given like the answers like, "Okay, class, what do you think this canto means?" I don't know. Hey, perhaps a
So and
river of
so.
fire? Hmm?
Fire and brimstone, the boiling blood river, you know.
It threatens sticks. I was like, "Oh, don't make me analyze Dante's Inferno canto by canto with you." And I was like, "Wait, no, that doesn't sound like a threat." I'm not good at threats. Dante's Inferno is
Yeah.
such a it's not even the whole thing. Like it's the Divine Comedy. It's Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso or Paradiso.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, and I've only
It's a
scraped the
whole
surface.
trilogy. There's a YouTuber I like to watch that has so far made a video on Inferno and not Paradiso, Purgatorio. His name is Wendigoon.
I oh
Lovely YouTuber.
God, the name. Uh,
Wendigoon.
I don't forgot what
They
I saw
got
of.
famous off of their conspiracy theory iceberg that was like 30 hours in total length, like
I
between
think you
every
told
part.
me about that,
Probably. Like
and then
they're
I
a good
watched it and
channel.
fell asleep. Very good. It was like
He has a very nice
one of
soothing
those
voice.
uh like yeah, what's that other
Icebergs?
one? Um, Mino or whatever.
Mino?
Cicada 3301 and all that. That
Oh,
one YouTuber
yeah,
that went
that
over.
one.
Yeah. I
Okay.
equate them in like the whole make really long video that somehow just like and thrives somehow and like, oh, okay, I'm in for a quick 15-minute adventure, Morty. Come on, let's go. 30 hours later, I know the secrets of God.
Yeah, I that's the thing. I really love that type of long form content that people
Oh
somehow are
God,
able to make. Like the amount of
I'm a
effort
sucker for it.
it
Oh
must take
yes.
to make even like a 20-minute video, let alone like a 30-part series for something like that is
Hmm.
definitely an amazing ordeal to even think about, let alone do.
I struggled making 5-minute speeches back in sophomore year. These people just, all right, let me lecture you all, kiddies, in multiple days worth of time about this random little subject no one will remember in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh God, I
But
love it so
yeah,
much.
Wendigoon, I'd recommend watching his videos on Inferno and Purgatorio. He's probably going to release a Paradiso one like relatively soon. But yeah, just good stuff. Uh,
I have one question.
All right.
The molasses flood of 1919.
What about it?
Um, I don't know. I'm looking at this little sidebar guy here, and see Kiwi asked me about the molasses flood of 1919.
Oh, wait. Did OBS crash? Oops, OBS is
Ah,
crash. How?
imagine.
I mean, the recording is still going. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that, everybody. Just a small technical difficulty. It's all good.
He said he's sorry. Don't hurt him, please. What's that? You're gonna dox him? No way. He lives at. There's a long bleep there that happened. What was that?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the molasses flood. I forgot I had that as my Discord sidebar. All right, so January 15th, 1919, in Boston, Massachusetts. The weather of that day was particularly warm despite being in the middle of winter, so that sudden influx of temperatures combined with a general poor construction of the support tower holding the molasses caused 2.3 million gallons of molasses to flood the streets of Boston, Massachusetts in about half a mile of diameter.
What?
This
Half
is
a
a real
mile.
event, half a mile. In like a gallon's a lot of stuff in general, let alone 2.3 million gallons. Like if you put in perspective, that does make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess with that. But still, molasses could. Wow. Okay, I didn't. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, they only had all that molasses for the sake of alcohol brewing, I believe.
Of course, of
I
course.
may have to check my sources on that one. But anyways, you want to hear the damage?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
15 people died,
Hmm.
150 more injured. Multiple buildings were completely like uprooted and just destroyed in the process. Like, okay, drowning, I'd have to imagine is a terrifying process in water alone, right?
Yeah.
Imagine drowning in molasses.
Oh God. Like you just like it's like tree sap just slowly.
Yeah, like, okay, people have said that drowning in milk would be worse than drowning in water because it's slightly more dense. But just like think about molasses. You're not even like really
Molasses.
drowning, you're like suffocating. The waves of molasses were going at 35 miles an hour, 25 feet tall.
Holy
So,
shit.
yeah, it makes more understandable how like people died and buildings were like completely destroyed and all that. You know?
Hmm. Holy
Yeah,
God. Dude,
fun
think
stuff.
I just what the I oh God. The world is okay, truth is stranger than fiction.
It is.
Said that so many times. You can't make this shit up. That's what I said. That's what I said to my boss whenever I told him a stupid story he didn't believe. I'm like, I swear, man, would I really lie to you? If I lied to you, I'd make myself seem more heroic, not stupid. And it's like, yeah, you're a pretty dumb guy. And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, Lou was a character. Let's call him that.
Yeah.
Hey, he paid me. So
All right. Since I just did a small, pardon. Since I did a small tangent, do you want to go on another one that you have potentially planned, or can I take the floor still?
you want me to go about off a bit about Rome?
Sure.
I think I might have said this to you before, but it might have been like just for like a couple seconds rather than minutes.
Right.
Mind you, this will be half remembered from reading random Wikipedia pages and then going to the hyperlinks and just going to the sources because I was genuinely interested.
Right.
Uh, Roman naming conventions.
All right. What about
So
him?
typically, I'm gonna just explain a bit about them. All right,
All right.
just hold on to your horses and your horse eye.
I'm holding.
Uh, So basically, they had nomen, which were their names, their common names. I don't remember the direct translation, but it's like they give you as your last name. And they had their prenomen, which is like their personal name, their first name. So Jacob would be your prenomen. What's your last name?
Uh, all right, but that's gonna be censored in post.
Okay, so Jacob censored. Censored would be your nomen. Then you've
Yeah.
got the last of the trio being your cognomen, which is like your nickname. So say you're really tall. Oh, Jacob the Giant censored. And then like
Oh my.
eventually it just like everyone just started giving themselves nicknames because of course they did. And so
Yeah.
they added another thing which was an agnomen, which is like similar
Really ahead
and
of
it's
their
like
time,
to
huh?
further distinguish. Yeah, they just kept adding more and more. That's why
Yeah.
like some of the Roman emperors have like really long names because they just like, oh, I'm so important. Oh my God, my
Uh,
shaft's just
can
ginormous.
can you name one of those like really long names off the top of your head?
Yes, I can.
Go for it.
In fact, we'll break it down going to the cognomen and the cognomina ex virtue or whatever, which is basically a cognomen, a nickname, but
Right.
like gained through like military power or a heroic deed that you did. So if you were a general and you did a campaign in Africa, they would call you Africanus, Scipio Africanus, or like normally they did it after the enemy that you defeated. So, God, people, if I get this wrong, don't lynch me. Fifth emperor, I believe, the last of the Judeo Claudius dynasty,
Don't worry about getting
Nero,
it wrong,
Emperor
man.
Nero.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
nobody's gonna
whatever.
even like watch it to this point, if anyone at all. But
True, true. Imperator, which is what's like his station. That's the first part. Imperator. It meant like the commander, whatever, the emperor, all that. Imperator Nero. Nero being his no. You know what? I'll just say the full thing and then break it down. Imperator Nero Claudius Divi Claudius Filius Caesar Augustus Germanicus.
that was like
Mouthful,
10
ain't it?
words.
And no. All right. Imperator. That's like his station, what he did, his position in the empire. The emperor Nero Claudius. His nomen and prenomen. Nero being the prenomen, the nomen being Claudius. That's his family name, what family he belonged to. He was actually not originally from the Claudius family. His the previous emperor adopted him. That's another thing I could go off about, but let's keep it here.
That's a topic for
Adoption was
another
an
video.
interesting thing. Adoption was an interesting thing there because like they like, oh, my son's like a really bad guy, but he's just not fit to rule the family and keep the line going. So I'll just adopt this guy, and like, boom, now I have a good successor. Whatever, whatever. Oh God, I really want to go on tangents, but no, this one's enough. This one's enough.
You
For
can
other times,
save.
for other times.
Look, I'm obviously gonna come back to you for another one of these. You can save it for then, I promise.
I'll save it for when I go over the five good emperors. I like those. That's
You could give like a master
uh,
class on this stuff.
I could give like a pseudo master. All right, if you're like a master for dumb people.
Right, alright.
Rome for dummies. So that's his nomen and prenomen. And then you go into the cognomen, the little nicknames that he gave himself. Caesar Augustus. Now, origin of those is Caesar Julius Caesar, who was basically he wasn't the first emperor because that was his nephew Octavian, who later became Caesar Augustus. But he was like a pseudo emperor. He's the guy who set it all up. All right, he was
Yeah.
dictator for life, which is as close to emperor before the emperor was made, and his name became like just synonymous with like this great commander and like just powerful position. So even like more modern, well, I say modern, but still like over 100 years. Uh, the last Tsar, all right, Tsar Nicholas and
Hmm.
all that, Tsar Caesar, all right. Although obviously Russia doesn't have an empire, not after the 1917 Bolshevik Revolution. What? I didn't say anything. And then you've got like stuff like Kaiser, Caesar, Kaiser Wilhelm II. See,
Yeah.
see, I planned this out. That earlier random thing about Kaiser, it wasn't random. Boom. Well, it was, but it wasn't completely. And and so that's where that came from. And then you have Augustus. Like that means I believe it means like the greatest, blah blah blah. Caesar
Yeah,
Augustus, greatest commander. So Caesar Augustus, and then you have the cognomina ex virtue, whatever the hell did he give himself?
yeah.
Germanicus.
And
He
like,
he
how
beat
many
back
words is
those
this in?
Germanic tribes. Okay, let's count them. One, two. I can't resist. I love Count. He's such a good character.
He is like a standout character in Sesame Street, I think.
Seriously, his little glasses. One.
Wait, does he
I,
wear glasses?
I, oh God, is this the Mandela effect?
Uh, uh, uh,
Look up the picture. Count.
Sesame
Where's a?
Street.
Sometimes he wears a monocle, from what I see. Oh, he wears a monocle. Okay. Okay. Boom. It's half Mandela effect.
Okay, okay.
Uh, let's count the names. Imperator. Well, should we count that one? Because that's more like a whatever. I'll count it. Imperator, Nero, Claudius, Livy, Claudius, Filius. Now that is an interesting one because Filius means like son, and then you'd like say the nomen or
Right,
whatever, like who you're the son of. So he's the son of Claudius, the previous emperor. But Divi, that means like divine son of. He's the divine
right.
son of emperor. He's like he's God King, blah blah blah. Because like of course he is. So
Egomaniac.
Imperator, Nero, Claudius, Divi, Claudius, Filius, Caesar, Augustus, Germanicus. 9. Huh, I thought it was 10.
Poof. That's a lot. And the fact that you can just
Just
like
like add a
recount all of that off the
Maximus.
top of your head is honestly
Yeah.
extremely impressive.
The only thing I had to brush up on was the Cognomina Ex Virtue because like I knew Cognomen was like nickname, but I knew there was also a specific military type one, but I didn't remember what that was. It was like Cognomina Ex Virtue.
Yeah.
Basically, the agnomens, which were like a fourth personal like name, like the fourth nickname thing, they came about because it became Rome became bloated with so many cognomens because people just because it was like this was it was originally just like supposed to be a nickname, but
Yeah.
eventually like they became hereditary and so they were passed down like as people intermingled. Nobles had the no pants stance with other nobles. It became parts of families. It just like more and more stuff got passed down. Like whoa,
Right.
we need to further stand out. So we'll just add another name. Boom,
Oh,
the
oh,
agnomen.
oh, wait. That is our random trivia bell. I'm
Oh,
going to be asking you a trivia question. I will give you four choices. If you get it right, cool. If not, whatever. All right. In
okay,
what
okay, okay.
year did the Emu War occur?
Oh God.
1928, 1932, 1938, or 2022 in the current day?
1928.
Nope, 1932. The Emu War
Really?
was a war fought by Australia against a flock of birds, and the Australians lost. How's that for some fun history? All right.
Oh, hey, I mean, Americans losing the war on drugs, so like, can we really talk?
All right. New topic. Have you
Boom.
ever
Okay,
eaten a grapefruit?
I have. Have you ever
Did
eaten a
you
pomegranate?
enjoy it?
I, I, I kind of did.
Kind of.
I, I
If
say
you were
kind of because I kind of stole it from a kid.
okay. Ignoring the fact that you stole the grapefruit from somebody, would you say yes or no that you actually enjoyed eating the grapefruit?
I thought it was a bit of a messy experience. I don't know if it's like just me being new with it, so
I mean, it's like an orange.
yeah,
So,
like,
did you
like
like
just
it?
like
Yes or no?
yeah, it was all right.
Yes or
But
no?
yes,
Yes. All right.
yes.
Um, I
All right,
think
he's gonna quietly
grapefruits.
murder me.
I think grapefruits are one of the worst fruit, personally. Okay, so
I
like
think was it? I think dragon fruit are up there too.
Dragon. I've never had a dragon fruit. They're too
I've
expensive.
heard, I've heard they're terrible. Either that one or maybe it's grapefruit and I'm just getting it wrong.
Um, grapefruit. Every aspect about eating one is inconvenient. All right. So first off, they cost more than oranges, and like in this economy, yeah, they're kind of expensive time to time. Uh,
Oh, currently going through a recession. I don't know. Are we actually? I don't know.
who knows at this point? Um, the taste. Okay, so like I love sweet, I love sour. I've eaten straight lemons before because I'm a
Yeah,
weirdo like that.
Mr.
But
Jacob.
grapefruit tastes bitter. It doesn't even taste good. And it'd be like,
Mhm.
okay, not a big deal on its own. It's bitter, it's bearable. But no, it's twice the size of an orange pretty much. It's such a commitment if you eat one or like start to eat one. So it's like, dang it. Now I have to finish eating this or I'm going to be wasteful. Like
Not Jacob having commitment issues with the fruit. This is why you can't find yourself a nice girl, Jacob.
uh, but yeah,
that final
I have commitment
pain.
issues. All right, end of that part. Uh, they suck to peel. Like they're more difficult to peel than oranges because like orange peels, they have enough firmness that if you like peel a part off, it'll take a decent chunk of the peel with it that you didn't directly go for. Right, right.
Mhm.
Grapefruits, on the other hand, their skin is like so thin that you have to like manually do every single part of it in my experience.
So like I'll have remembered physics stuff about how items will like take so much force, or I don't remember.
Look,
That's why
man,
those
I'm not a
those those one
science
those
dude.
that's why those carnival games where you like shoot the star are really hard because you think, oh, I'll just shoot it out, but like the paper can only absorb so much force and like before like instead of ripping it bends backwards or whatever. Whatever. I
Right.
don't know what I'm going off about that. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, grapefruits overall not a good experience, and I firmly believe that nobody actually likes them. Like,
Well, the reason I was like all right with this because I had a slice, so less commitment. I didn't really have to peel because I was had immediate access
mm,
to the thing. So I mean, really,
okay. So
I didn't have I didn't have the full
you
experience.
only stole a grapefruit slice, not a whole grapefruit.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
honestly, that kid probably would have preferred if I took the whole grape. Because I was asking her about it, she's like, "Oh yeah, I got my meatball bomber, got my cheese or
Bro,
whatever,
meatball
and
bomber.
I have those slices." Like she said it with such derision.
Yeah, but anytime I've asked somebody like in VR chat, like, oh, what are your thoughts on grapefruit? They're like, oh, yeah, it's good in a drink. Or it's always, yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's been a really long time. Like, if you actually enjoyed the grapefruit, it wouldn't have been so long since you last had one, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right?
I love apples. I have them
Like,
not
nobody
every day, but like
actually likes
weekly.
grapefruit.
You are a brave man to say these views.
Not really. I don't think anyone's gonna like find me because of my
I
opinion
don't
on a
know.
fruit.
I don't know why this randomly came to mind. I'll save that for later. Never mind.
All right. Yeah, okay. Your turn.
I guess this is later. Callaway was a bit heated the other day because he said the milk lovers scholarship went to someone who is lactose intolerant.
Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. The Milk Lovers Scholarship. Is this a real thing or is this Callaway just like
I
making a joke?
I honestly I want to say it's not real, but the state that we live in,
We are from Wisconsin. All right,
dairy
hold on.
state,
Hold on.
dairy state, even though we don't produce the most dairy, I think that's like California. But then again, they're California. They have like the GDP that beats other countries, so whatever.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay, Milk Lovers
Hold on.
Scholarship. Milk Lovers Ball.
The Athlete Milk Mustache of the Year award.
Uh, Milk Lovers Ball.
Okay, I think Callaway was joking
I
because a few
hope
weeks
so.
back he was going on like a tangent during our shared fourth hour TA for the library,
Hmm.
and it was all like jokes about milk and that type of stuff. So let's just for the sake of this say that
For the
it's a
sake of
joke.
sanity,
And
the tiny bit of sanity I have
when
left.
I
Yes, yes.
inevitably do a video with Callaway, I can ask him about it directly. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Alrighty.
God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's just that I guess. Oh, pomegranates. You ever had those?
Pomegranates. I did have a pomegranate about month and a half ago.
How was it?
I'll be honest, I don't think I had enough time to actually enjoy it because it was like not even
It's a
30
it's
minutes
a
before I went out the door to go to school. So I was like speed running, cutting it up, getting all the seeds out, eating it.
it's a lot of work to eat one, but and then I remember first had one in Mexico when I visited some family, and they were like, "Oh, this is a pomegranate." I'm like, "Oh, cool. I've heard about that whole Hades Persephone thingy.
Right.
I'll have a bit." And then I saw that it was seeds. I was like, "Huh, interesting." I plucked one out. Bam. Oh, the juice, but that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
let me get another one. Bam, bam, bam. I think that's how cigarettes addict you. There's like one tiny one that gives you this incredible, just amazing, just hit. Then it's over, and you're like, I need another one. And then
Yeah.
boom, they have these compact little chips. It's just so easy to get. Well, once you have it open, at least, then you just boom, boom, boom. But they harm you. All right, like
Yeah,
cigarettes, they
they
get
were
your lungs,
onto
but
something
pomegranates,
back in like the
they
Roman
stain
Greek
your
days.
clothes.
They do. They do. I made such a mess when I was eating it. Like I here's the thing. I wasn't like focusing solely on it. I was listening
Hmm.
to a review of Space Jam 2 at 5:50 in the morning while cutting up a pomegranate. Like I don't think you too many people could ever say that they've ever done such a combination of things, right?
So a new sentence was just created. That's what you saw there, folks. I don't believe that combination of words was ever said before, but you've made history, boy.
Thank
You
you.
you
Made a
have
new
you've
sentence.
made plenty of memorable quotes
Have
throughout the
I?
years.
Have I?
Yes.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
check your list that you have.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. I barely made a list in junior year, and I straight up gave up like not even a month into senior year. And my iPad's all the way downstairs. Do you have like any off the top of your head? Because I don't record much of what I personally say, but rather
I
those
have
around me.
I remember the memories that I like the just the flabbergasted just like this man is onto something, and then 5 minutes later my sanity came back. I'm like, that was potentially one of the stupidest things I've heard, but it was so funny. I don't care.
uh,
Oh
ah.
God. I'm trying to remember.
If you do think
Oh
of some,
no, that
oh,
wasn't you.
oh,
I
when you
was
do
gonna
think of
say
something, feel free to like talk over me and butt in and say it. While
I
you,
believe what was it? What was
oh,
it? What was it? What was it? Memory. My addictions are rad as fuck.
did I say that?
It was you or Sticks. Can't quite remember.
I can't quite remember too. It's like 9 p.m. So
It's like a
you know
Sticks
how
thing
I
to
am
say
at
too,
that.
so it could be either
It
of you.
is.
True,
It
true, true.
really is. Uh, hmm.
Memory,
Any,
memory, memoriam.
anyways, that could be attributed to either of us, honestly.
It's like one of those quotes that show up when you die in Call of Duty. The old one. It's like just unknown.
uh, okay. So,
Quemos.
music, music.
Oh. Okay, 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 okay. I got
Have you
plenty.
ever tried playing an instrument?
Yes.
What instruments have you at least attempted at playing?
Uh, I tried piano. It's like I find it like I could do it if I really wanted to, but like I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Uh, I messed around with the congos.
Yeah.
Bongos, bongos. No, bongos. Congo is Africa. Never mind. Right? Yeah, bongos,
I
not
think
Congo.
so.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I am.
Yeah,
Abbas would be so
bongos are like
disappointed in
the
me. Bongo, yeah,
what?
bongos,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
bongos. Abbas would be so disappointed in me. This is a Dominican guy I know. He was like showing me a bit. All right. I tried that and currently guitar.
Currently
I
guitar.
I've played guitar on and off since sixth grade, I want to say. I'm not
Nice.
that good at it.
No, it's the fact that you're like able to play in the first place that I think is really, really cool. Genuinely.
Yeah, I've got an old beat up acoustic and electric over there, just in the corner of my room.
Yeah.
I recently bought some little stands for them because I
Yeah.
like them. They're a pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm sorry, that's some Stevie Ray Vaughan for you right there, boy.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool,
Really good.
man.
I love it. What about you?
Okay, so do you count harmonica?
Yes,
All right.
I've told Calloway the other day we were listening to like some really amazing harmonica.
Yeah.
It's like I want Jacob to learn this one day.
Like I can play the opening to Piano Man on harmonica. Like
Like
it's the
you
only
or
thing I actually
Ben.
know. Me.
You and Ben are the only ones I know who play harmonica.
Yeah.
I
Like
have
Ben
one, but
Ben
I
plays
just
it
make noise.
genuinely.
Ben, yes,
Ben
he just goes
he's
off with sea
oof.
shanties.
Gosh, I would love to do an episode with Ben. Like you,
Oh man.
Ben Calloway, and me, the four of us. Just oh my
Oh my,
gosh.
that is that's a recipe for something. I'm not sure what.
For good content.
We got you, the host. We got Ben, the wise elder. Me, your young, rambunctious, scrappy one. Calloway, who will either be playing into it and be weirder than all of us, or he'll be the straight man. Or you could
Yeah.
switch. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like either way all of us are insane. But yeah, so besides harmonica, I okay, this is gonna be kinda stupid sounding,
Kazoo.
but
Didgeridoo.
I can play Guitar Hero on normal difficulty.
No, like that's actually I'm not gonna say it's like it's the same as playing guitar, but
It's still
some
like
people who play
work.
guitar. It's who people who play guitar like they tried Rocksmith and they're decent at that, and then they'll go to Guitar Hero like, oh, I play guitar, I can go an expert. No, you cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
So
full combo this. Oh, nope.
besides that, like Guitar Hero is a rhythm game that doesn't accurately like show you what playing guitar is actually like, I think.
Yeah.
But a rhythm
Uh,
game that does give you a genuine experience for playing an instrument is called Taiko no Tatsujin, which is Japanese for drum master, I believe. And
I'm looking this.
basically
Up.
set to like J-pop, anime, stuff like that. You're
Oh, those are
given
those
drum
arcade
charts.
ones.
Yes, yes, primarily seen in arcades.
Uh,
There's some home releases in America. Honestly, my
I
favorite rhythm
never tried
series of
those.
all time.
Likey, me gusta.
Yeah. I have a Taiko controller, the official one for the Nintendo Switch, which costed $94.
Nintendo, give us money. We know you will
But
for
here's the thing,
nostalgia.
the Taiko drum controller, it's modeled just like an actual Taiko drum in real life. And a taiko drum is extremely simple. You
Is
just
it
have
now?
the drum face and then the drum rim. That's it.
Is not most drums really?
Yeah, but like for most drums, they're like in kits, like cymbals, hi hats, all that junk. No,
Oh,
the
oh,
taiko drum
okay.
is
Drum
just a
kits.
single solitary drum that you can play on the face and the lid. And if you want it to be louder, you hit with both sticks instead of just one. And it's the most fun I've ever had playing a rhythm game using that controller. Genuinely. It's
Hmm.
like if you want to count
Um,
taiko drum in a half sense, I could play that instrument.
I should probably get into rhythm games more. Like what's that one? Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah,
Rappa. That one. Oh
Parappa the
God,
Rapper,
Rappa. That one. That one. And just like DDR. I remember yesterday
DDR.
Shasta had him for as a sub. He's
Yeah,
like showing me some music. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been trying to listen to some more jazz fusion stuff. Like 'cause, like Persona and like that got me to a rabbit hole of jazz and just looking at stuff. And then he's like, I think you'll like this, and I did. He's like, what is that? DDR.
yeah, also primarily seen
Interesting.
in arcades, but it also did have a lot of at home releases. Primarily on the PS2 up until like the late 2000s, if I recall correctly. And then for the GameCube, they had a single Mario themed Dance Dance Revolution game called DDR Mario Mix.
I don't think I've heard of this.
I don't think
Or if
many
I,
people have. I'm going to be honest.
all right. Oh God, the
Real
cover.
thing.
Mario just Mario looks like he's gonna Mario he looks I don't know, it's the eyes, I think.
He's going to break dance or break down.
Gonna break you.
Oh, all right. um,
So it's the shading, that's what it is. It's just
yeah,
so dark.
yeah. Uh,
When did this release? Let's see.
but yeah, rhythm
2005.
games, cool as heck. Instruments in general, I love instruments. What I want to do once I have the time and space to do so, I want to get a bass guitar. I think bass
Bass?
is one of the best instruments, period.
Dude, yeah. Be like it'll come to me, it'll come to me. Flea.
Who?
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I'm sorry, I don't. I never really listened to that band.
He's a really good player.
All right.
Slap a bass.
But like
Uh,
yeah, bass is just like such a backbone to most music.
it
And
is,
yet
and like it
nobody
goes
ever
underrated,
actually no,
unsung hero.
yeah, no, but everybody's focusing on like the main melody, harmony and all that, but like bass is the
Uh-huh.
backing that gives everything the backbone needed to be a successful song.
Yeah. And
You
I
know?
really like it when like they're given their moments to shine in songs. It's like this is
Yeah.
what they could do, all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like
that
fourth
reminded me of
strings, so it's
something.
like less to worry about than guitar 2. So like I don't know, some people probably think that's like a detriment that having one less string makes it more restricted maybe. Like there's probably 5 string basses, right? Right?
Huh? No, four. Four. Bass have four strings. Bass
They do
guitars.
primarily, but is there 5 string basses or is that just like not a thing?
I'm sure there's those like guitars with like 12 or 14 strings and like a
Yeah, you're
really big
absolutely right.
fretboard. So if there's anything you want.
Yeah, fair.
That reminded me. Seven Nation Army, the song. You
Yeah.
know it. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Christian has made me very peeved, upset, annoyed whenever it comes up like throughout our entire friendship, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is some nice bass." I'm like, that's it's not bass, it's guitar." And it's like just an innocent little thing, okay, but it just keeps happening. I'm like, "Sir, that is a guitar. The White Stripes, they have this whole like little system, this shtick of three colors, white, black, red,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Three instruments. They use the drums from the wife or the ex-wife, whatever she is, guitar from Jack White, and then the vocals again from Jack White. Three. They have like this whole thing about that, and so that's how I know there was no bass.
Yeah.
But then he just keeps arguing with me. I'm like, sir, you're making me doubt
All
myself.
right.
I
So
had to look it up. It's a bass-like guitar riff, so I'll give him that, but it is
Yeah.
not a bass. Trust me, do not argue with me on the white stripes. My God, sir, I will slap you. I
um,
will get a stepping stool to look down on you, and I will bring down the might of Zeus.
I
So
if
yeah, how have you been?
if somebody's like listening to that song for the first time and they're like not paying full attention, I could understand how they would think it's a bass at
Hmm,
first. But I feel like anybody who actually listens through the song at least one time, like, nah, that's definitely guitar because like bass is like boom 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 boom, and
it's like,
guitar
where
has
did
a
the
bit
bass
more noise
go
to it.
to? You know? Yeah.
Like guitar has more noise than
Yes.
bass, and like
Yes.
for songs like Seven
Yes.
Nation Army, it's that small bit of noise that you need to listen for to like determine what's what, right? And sometimes if you're playing a bass like riff for notes like that on a guitar that can sound similar to a bass, sometimes the line gets blurred, I think.
Bass is a very, I don't even, underrated? Yes. I
Yeah,
love it so much. It's a bit
bass
of a,
doesn't get the attention it deserves.
I don't know if saying it's the backbone for some songs is a bit much, but
Right.
there's some. It has
Yeah.
its very important moments. It shines as it should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Quaymas. I thought when you said music, I thought you were gonna like just talk about music in general, like as a
Nah.
not that instruments is bad, but I was gonna say, whoa, sir, you know what you're getting into here.
um. Hmm. All right. Do you wanna
Quaymas.
take over and do a topic?
All right, all right. Let's go with that jazz stuff I was saying. I've been surprisingly enjoying it. It's like this whole, oh God, it's like I discovered music again, right?
Right.
Because there's so much that can be done with the jazz,
Yeah.
like music like jazz blues, jazz fusion, jazz rock, jazz experimental. It's like jazz electric. It's like persona, and you got like this Japanesey stuff I was listening to the other day, and then it's like my brain made these like leaps of logic that somehow connected all back to jazz, and I wouldn't have discovered them. Like Eurobeat,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just I discovered that from just like watching some Japanese stuff. How did I get into that Japanese stuff? From Japanese jazz. Jazz. You like jazz? Yes, I love jazz. It's so good. I am, well, okay, maybe I'm not quite what I was about to say, but I am very appreciative of jazz and all of its
Yeah.
amazingness.
As
And
a
I really believe it's the, maybe not the best, but it's very,
it's
it can go a
high
lot of
up
places. It
there.
has a lot of variety.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so good, and it's very, it's the word. I'm trying not to it's not underground per se, because like obviously there's a bunch of people who feel the same way as I do and like love jazz, but it's not as mainstream. Yes,
It's like a
yes,
bit
it's not
out
as main.
there, a
Yeah,
bit on the
you
beaten
gotta
path.
walk out into the rain, but then you go out into the rain and you're like, oh my God, I love the rain. That's another thing. I love the rain. Do you know that I believe there's a word for the specific smell
Oh, yeah.
that comes after
Okay.
rain, the bit of ozony,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know that word, but before we get to that, I want to like add a small addendum to like the jazz part you're talking about.
Mhm.
It's like as an
Go ahead.
offshoot of jazz music, there is the genre of ska. Ska
Ska.
music. Oh my gosh. It is my favorite genre, I'll say it. There's this band I listen to called Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. They're a primarily ska slash alternative rock band, and they're my favorites, just straight up. Like
I know, fine.
if you're looking for a new artist, go for that one. Like I urge you
Sure.
dearly. Like if you were
What is it again?
Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards, although Johnny Manchild enough is perfectly fine. Yeah, so if you need like song recommendations, because they do a lot of range, I can like recommend specific ones that could be like good intros to you.
Oh hell yeah, give me that. I love being introduced to new music. I have
Yeah,
so much range. Like that's like Gorillaz. I like how they're like, oh, it's very experimental. Like each album is like
yeah.
just this new thing. Like, I was listening to Demon Days one day, but then I was listening to that really, oh God, I forgot what it was called. The new one with well, I say new, but I haven't checked them in a while. But it was the Blue album cover and
Mm.
stuff. God, let me check. Gorillaz albums.
Uh,
Nope, not that
yeah, I
one. Not
can
that
do the
one.
song recommendations after we're done recording here. But
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
the smell of rain is called
Hmm.
petrichor. It is a
Petri.
beautiful word. Petrichor, like Petri, like Petri dish, and then Chor. Beautiful word.
Petrichor.
Like
I
it,
like it.
I know. Like
Reminds me like a zither.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, it
I
rolls off the tongue well.
I first heard of that word. Okay, stupid origin for how I know about the word. Um this was about a few weeks, a month before the new Animal Crossing game released, New Horizons. And there was like
Mm-hmm.
a thread of like, oh, island name ideas. And someone's like, oh, I thought of one that I probably am not going to use, petrichor. And I was like, that's a pretty word. What does it mean? Oh, it's the smell of fresh rain. I love that smell. Like, that is a word tailor made for me, I think. You
Who's
know?
Taylor? And why did they make that word for you?
uh, but jokes aside, petrichor, beautiful word. Uh, when I was tasked with doing our school's like weekly word list thing about a month back, I made that one of the words for a week.
Did you? Good.
Yeah,
Damn it.
like
Let me do that. There it is.
more people need to
Yum.
know about that word, I think. Certain
Petrichor.
words
I like
in
it.
the English language are just honestly so great and don't it's a shame they're not used as much as they could be. Like then again, petrichor is a word specified for a smell of rain. Like that, you're obviously not gonna like get that smell often, so you're not gonna be able to use the word often, right?
Yeah,
But it's a shame, you know.
I like it.
Yeah,
Rain is actually my favorite
I love the
type of
rain.
weather. It has to be like a certain type, because like obviously I'm not that into heavy pouring. Well, not
Like
always, but like a
light
light
rain.
drizzle enough
Yes.
that I can feel it in my hair, and it's like I can slick it back, and it's just like it's like a mister almost.
Yeah,
Less concentrated, obviously, because it's just rain everywhere.
bro.
Amazing. All right.
March. It's March 1st. Spring is in less than 3 weeks.
Yes, it is.
Where has the past 2 months gone?
That's me with whole college stuff.
Yeah, time
Just,
is. Oof.
oh, it's going by quick, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an old person sometimes because I'll be walking around and like I'm not doing a sport currently and I don't have the time to exercise as much, so my legs are really feeling it. And I was trying to do some squats. I'm like, oh God, my knees. Oh God. Eh,
uh,
help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
yeah.
Back to ska. Have you heard
Ska.
of this Korean band? Really old. The only reason I found it because I misspelled a song and one of theirs came up.
Hmm.
Witches. Yeah, witches. That's what they're called. The it's Korean one. Korean ska. The song that's obviously in Korean, but the translation, I believe, if I'm not being lied to, is "There She Is."
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Here, I sent you the little Korean letters because I don't speak Korean. Believe it or not, I know can't do everything. You
You
should give
are a
that
man of many
time.
trades. All right, yeah, we'll do like a song trade after we're done here.
Pate vaju, je ne sais quoi, je m'appelle Felipe. It's
Yeah,
just a bunch of
nice.
French
I'll
nonsense.
be
I don't
sure
know.
to check
I
it
know those are
out.
words, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Yep.
any more topics, or yeah,
Uh,
feeling worn out? How you feeling?
another small bit of music. There is this one music artist called, I think it was like Yankagor. I think that's how you pronounce it. Uh, basically, they are an independent music artist that makes like alternative music, but
Ooh,
it's like
alternative.
extremely good. Okay, so I discovered them through this song called what was You're Just Like Pop Music. And it's this ska styled song that sounds kind of like a generic pop song, but it's like unique enough that it stands out. And the song is all about like losing connection with online friends or just like friends in
Last
general.
online 10 years ago.
So
Gore. I've never heard of this
yeah,
guy.
I'll send that one as well after we're done here. But You're Just Like Pop Music came up to my Spotify Discover Weekly playlist, and
Ooh.
honestly, it was hitting. It was hitting. Ah, great. I have a cat at the door. One moment.
Oh, you did say something about a cat that I misheard.
Oh boy.
Ah, no, the graboids.
All right. Do you
Oh,
have any more
God, that's
topics,
perfect.
or
Talk
is
about Tremors
Tremors?
and how it's a perfect movie.
Oh, I have no idea what that's about. Um,
Oh, you've never seen Tremors?
I have not. Do you want to save this for another day? Because we have
Yeah,
been
yeah, okay,
recording for like over an hour at this point, I think.
we'll add this to the list of topics we can come back to. All
Right,
right, this is
right.
a first time, not bad for a first run. All
Yeah, this
right.
is a pilot episode. Please excuse my cat in the background. I'm sure he's picking up on the mic. Um, but yeah,
Oh, I've done random things. I've just like tapped my mic. It's fine. If they haven't been annoyed by that already, they won't be annoyed by your mic. If they
right.
have been annoyed by it, suck it up.
So this is about it for now. If by any chance, like one of you random lot out of my near 2,000 subscribers, which I did not earn, have watched through all of this, thank you. This is mainly so I can just like document my current friend group and just like the time period. But if you're actually listening through, that means something. You're interested for some reason. Like this is supposed to be
Current time
background
period.
noise. I
Seriously,
Yeah, I mean like in
just
5 years
at
the
five.
world's gonna be different, you know? And like you're gonna have to look back on
Crane's gonna
this.
take over Russia. Yeah, you know.
Ooh, bit of a
God, they've been
topical
kicking
thing to end off
ass.
the video, huh? They have.
Well, you said current times. You know,
Right,
it is
right.
currently 9:27, whatever time zone we're in,
Central.
Wisconsin. It scans and we have our own time. It runs on cheese magic from Ben, the cheese master wizard
All
himself.
right.
That's a whole other thing. All right, we'll save this for
Yeah.
another time.
Thank you very much if you've made it this far. And I
Hope you
bid
come
you
back for the
all,
next one.
yeah, hopefully. Am I gonna make another one of these? Possibly. If I am, it's most likely gonna be with you again, Luis. If I'm not able
All
to
right,
get anybody else soon enough. But that's gonna be it for now.
I'll
So
try and
yeah,
get another person, because this was fun,
yeah,
man.
it is. It is. Luis, do you wanna do the outro?
Oh. Give me a second. Uh, really not stealing this from the Truman Show. Uh, God, what are the exact words? If I did this wrong, okay. Good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, and then I walk off into the world, never to be seen again.